Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we're gonna be discussing the basics of command prompt. So we're gonna be working on the basic operations that we usually perform. We're using the GUI, the graphical user interface. So today we're gonna be performing the same operations using the CLI, the command line interface. So we're gonna be using the command prompt in this case. So we're gonna be discussing the operations like creating a folder, copy the folder, delete the folder, creating a file, reading a file, writing a file, and all of those stuffs. Today we're going to be discussing these basic operations. So, and in the next video series, we're going to be discussing more on this. So let's start. So I have a I'm in a folder on my desktop. Uh, so in order for me to open up command prompt here, so I can go ahead, and in this one I can go ahead in this search bar. You can see in the top you can type simply cmd. Now when I click enter, it is going to open the command prompt for me in this window. So we're going to be working on this command prompt. Let me adjust the screen size so we're going to have the better view. Okay, so here you can see I'm in this path. Okay, and if first thing we're gonna be doing is to the check is to go one folder out, so to change the location, just like we click on a folder and it goes to the folder. So it's like updating the location via GUI, graphical user interface. So now we're going to be doing this on CLI. So we're going to be typing cd and press period. So when I hit enter, and it updates the location, and we're now one folder back. It's just like the back button on the Windows File Explorer. Okay, so if we want to get back into the folder, so I have to type in the cd, and it because the folder name has a space, I have to type in the name in the string. And if I don't type in the string, it's not gonna work. So that new folder, and it is going to open up in the new folder. And I actually want to clear out the screen, so we're going to have the large space to work with. So to do this, we have the command cls, which stands for clear screen. Actually, I forgot to tell you the activation of cd stands for command change directory. So it is like changing the directory. So this is actually it's the name that implies to its operation. Okay, so in this folder, to first we're going to be checking how many of the files or how much of the content we have in this folder. So we're going to type dir, which stands for directory, and enter, and we don't have anything in our new folder. It says volume in drive C has no label, which means we don't have anything in this. So let's clear the screen again. So now we're going to be creating a new file. So to create a new file in command prompt, we're going to type null and then the right angle bracket, and then we have to specify the name of the file. So name of the file I'm going to be typing in the double quotes, or you can leave that if you don't have any space in your file name. So in this case I don't have, so my file name is new dash file.txt. So I'm going to be creating a txt file. When I hit enter, it's going to create a new file. Note that there is no user messages that are going to explicitly tell us that we have created the file, so we have to check it. So in order to check it, we're going to be typing in dir, and it has this file. It is new file.txt and was created on this date and time. Okay, so let's clear the screen again. So in order for us to open a file in a specified application, we have to just do one thing, and that thing is to type the name of the file. So I'm going to type the name of the file and I hit enter, and it is going to open it up in its text editor. So good. So we're going to write anything in it and just press save. Whatever we're going to do. Okay, so now we're going to be renaming this file actually. So to rename this file, we have to type REN, which stands for rename, and we're going to type the name of the file that we're going to be renaming. It's new file.txt, and I'm going to type it myfile.txt here. And it's also like you can change its extension, like you can change it to txt to something else, but for now I want to just to go with txt, so let's just do this, and let's just do dir, and we now have the myfile.txt here. It's good. Okay, so the next thing comes up that we want to copy a file from this place to somewhere else. So for that, I'm gonna create another folder. So to create a folder, so you're gonna type mkdir, or you can type md for short. It stands for make directory. So md, I'm gonna create a folder, and I'm gonna name this folder as folder, and I press enter, and let me just check, is there any folder created? Yes, we have that folder, and its name is folder, and I want to copy this my file.txt to that folder. So to do that, I have to type in copy file, the name I have to specify file.txt, and then I have to tell the path where I'm gonna copy this, and it says the system cannot find the file specified. Actually, it is because the file name is not new file. As you can see, if I type in dir, it is actually my file. So I have to do this. I have to type in copy. I have to type in the name, the actual name of the file, the accurate one, then type the location, and it says one file is copied. And if I go to that folder and I can check this, it's just list it out, and now we do have that my file.txt. Okay, so now to delete a file, so to delete a file, just type, you can, now there are only one file in this folder, so I can type delete static, which means delete everything from this file. So if you have multiple files and you want to delete them, and it's gonna be like a uh, pretty dangerous process, because you can, it might be possible you can delete your files that you need, and so you don't want to do this in this scenario. And if you want to target the file of similar type, means that you want to delete the files with the txt extension, you can type something like that. But for this case, we just have a single file, and that is the name of the file. This is myfile.txt. If you're curious how did I bring this name back, so let me just go back, and I'm gonna press tab here, and it is gonna bring the file the name, because there's only file. It is gonna bring the one name. If there be multiple files, you can click tab tab tab, and it's gonna prompt you the name of the file. So I'm gonna hit enter, and it has deleted the file. So you can check this, and there has no label in this file. So let's just go back, and let's just go back one more directory. So you can type cd space period period or dot dot, whatever you not to choose to call it. So wanna delete the folder now. So let me just check the directories. We have the file and the folder. So delete the directory is very easy. So it's rmdir, or simply rm. So it is gonna be like rm, and we have to specify the name of the folder. So it is actually, rm doesn't work in command prompt. Rm works in the linux and the linux and windows terminal, which is PowerShell, but it doesn't it doesn't work in these command prompts. We have to type in the name explicitly, rmdir, and we have to type in the folder name. So it is removed. So we can check this, and we have the similar file. And I think it's pretty much it. We have covered all the basic operations, and that's it for today's video.